bell peppers in here.
Hey guys, welcome back. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry I haven't been posting as much lately. I have tennis elbow and it's been hurting me a lot, so I haven't been able to lift anything real heavy. But hopefully coming today I can start doing more stuff with my elbow. It still kind of hurts, so I'm trying to take it more easier when it comes to the building and stuff side of things. So what we are going to be doing is we are going to be making a vegetable risotto with chicken sausage. And the way that we're going to do it is I've made risotto lots of times and I've made it with rice. And rice is really like sugary, not the best for you. So we're going to try it with the quinoa instead. So I think that's going to make it a lot better. First off, what we're going to do is I cut up 2 onions and I'm going to stick them in the blender to make them even more like smaller size. And then I cut up a whole bulb of garlic because I like lots of garlic. If you don't like that much, just put a couple cloves in there, okay? And it might not have been a whole bulb. I think I used probably a half of one actually, because that one didn't have, it was left over from one of the other things that projects or whatever I was doing. So I am going to make this into really small pieces so that we can get this started. So let me blend this up. So I'm gonna pour all of my onions and stuff in here, and it's really thin. See how really thin it is? I pureed it really good, okay? If you want to leave it whole, you can. That's up to you. I just thought that it tastes yummier, I think, sometimes if you let the natural flavors come out with the onion. And this is a yellow onion. It's actually the sweet onions, which I really like. I'm a big fan of it right now, so I get those at Costco all the time. So I have that on sear. It's going to brown those really nicely. It's going to start like cooking them down, that kind of thing, because that's what we want to do. Meanwhile, if you do this ahead of time, you can cut up all your veggies. I have eggplant in here. I have mushrooms. I have bell peppers in here. And I just cut them up into like bite-sized like chunks. Some of them aren't though. And put them all in here. And get them ready to go. To this though, I am going to add a couple things. Maybe not. First off, I'm going to add my traditional yummy stuff that I always get for my base, which is going to be, of course, my pesto sauce that I like to get from Costco. You guys can make your own if you want to. I've made my own too, but sometimes it's hard to find stuff, so sometimes it's just easier. To get it already made. And my pot is way too big, and I like lots of vegetables, so this is good for a whole entire week. So that's why I make and meal prep for a whole entire week, so that I don't have to go and do all this stuff. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the chicken sausage in here. And we're just gonna cut them up into like little pieces. I don't know where my cutting board is right now. Oh, I used it for the dog food, so it's dirty. So we're just gonna do this. I have one package left over. I used 2 packages, so I'm gonna take this and put this in the freezer. Okay, I am gonna put this in a 350-degree oven for about an hour. So we're gonna roast these down and make them small. And then we're gonna come back to our onions and make sure they're doing okay. I'm gonna cook them around. Okay. All right. So I got the quinoa, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna open put some in a strainer. This one's a mesh strainer, so it's pretty tiny. I'm gonna just rinse this off with water real fast. Okay. Now, where did I put that? Oh. So we're gonna start our stuff out with a couple different things. We're gonna put some pesto in here. Which is gonna have our oil and garlic already mixed into it, so we don't have to worry about that part. Costco and buy some just spoons. They have just forks, so I'm sure they have just spoons. Okay. So whatever was left, I use a whole entire jar on this whole thing. We're also going to use risotto tomatoes. So I've got my electric can opener, and he's gonna do that. There it goes. Okay, so these are peeled tomatoes. Okay, we're gonna stick them in here. And they're gonna cut down because I'm gonna sit here and mush them down a little bit. Don't worry, guys, it's gonna turn out good. Don't worry. I know some of you are freaking out. Oh my god, she's not following the exact instructions. I'm putting some tomato paste in there too. We're thick. Okay, this is the part where you start adding in your quinoa. Why do I want to call it quinoa? It's well, I don't know, but anyway, quinoa, no. to Noah. There we go. Jeez Louise. I want to make it prettier. So there's going to be a lot of stirring. Tons of stirring. And see how it got rid of like all the, it's getting rid of like all the moisture. See, look, watch. See? It's not much moisture in the bottom of that. It's kind of what we want. Okay, we're gonna have it soak up all the moisture. So we're gonna keep going. See if we can get this. I'm also gonna slice up some Roma tomatoes and just stick them in there too. If you don't like chunks of vegetables, then you can always blend them up. And this is your water, okay? I don't use a whole heck of a lot of oils and stuff in this whole thing. Just gonna use that rest of the water, you know, and stuff that is from the onions and that is from the tomatoes, and it's gonna soak it right up. And that's gonna make it starchy, and you want it starchy so that it can taste good. So if you use canned and fresh tomatoes, that also helps a lot. It helps with everything. It makes things taste better, you know? This is gonna cook for a while. You don't want it to burn on the bottom because it also has like a little bit of cheese in there from the pesto. Now, when we look at this, we look at the bottom, and there's not a whole heck of a lot of liquid in there. So my next step, because you're cooking off the liquid, is I'm gonna add chicken broth to this. just a little bit, couple teaspoons, tablespoons at a time. And just kind of keep stirring it every once in a while. When you make risotto, it's like you have to be on alert. You have to, you know, work it back and forth. Look at the moisture content. Look at the bottom. Oh, look, there's moisture in there, so it's still not ready, you know. You have to pull it back. You see moisture, you know, pulling out the bottom there. Then you know you have enough moisture. And when that moisture cooks off is when you add some more stuff in there. See, you can still see there's lots of moisture. You have to just babysit it, okay? I put it on high. You can put it on medium if you're not used to this, okay? But the flavor of this, all these flavors are gonna meld together. It tastes so good. You can burn this, so you do wanna wash it, okay? You gotta kind of babysit it, you know? Make sure everything's getting cooked. Still have some liquid on the end, so I'm still letting it go because we're waiting for that liquid to evaporate. You're just putting some flavor in there at this point. Okay, so here's the point where you need to add some more liquid to it. And in real time, we're at 29 minutes for this. Just come back every 15 or so minutes and just like double check it. I'm gonna put some fresh basil in there too. Oregano. I like rosemary in mine, so I'm gonna put rosemary in there too. Because it just gives it like a sweeter taste. It's just yummy. If you don't like it, don't put it in there. And then I'm gonna put some thyme in there too. Smells so good. Looks like we're about due for some more chicken broth here. This is where, you know, you can start to add more chicken broth in there. You know, it's gonna cook off anyway. Just don't go all crazy. I'm using about whatever much this is, you know. You can make your own chicken broth. Just make sure you scrape the bottom. And then just keep it going. I forgot to put baby spinach in there. So we're gonna put spinach in here. And this has water in it, so it will be some more water. And then mix it up. Lots of different vitamins in this one. Trying to get lots of different types of vegetables in here. And then we'll just let that go for a minute here. Check on our vegetables here. That wasn't good. gonna pour the rest of the chicken broth in there. And then it's just gonna cook down. That should be about it for the chicken broth. So we'll let it cook all the way down and then we'll come back and have a look at it. Okay? So that whole risotto, you know, recipe with watching it and go took quite a bit of time. You know, it does take some time to make it, but in the end it tastes so good. So, you know, you have to kind of think about those things too. You can't just set it and forget it, really. So I will bring you guys back when it is all ready to go. It should be ready to go in a little while here. Just need to cook this down. There are risotto quinoa or whatever it is good. I got the vegetables out. I've already started like putting things together here with the vegetables. Got that ready to go. It does taste good, but I just need a little bit more. A little bit more flavor. So I'm gonna add some more pesto. We're gonna add some mozzarella. And I think I'm just gonna add the rest of the pesto because I just feel like it needs it. There we go. Now it tastes better. I like my flavor. Tastes wonderful. You guys should make this recipe. It's yummy. And it's not too bad for you. I'm just keep eating it. Should just get a bowl. And it's what, 9 o'clock? And I'm already eating this. I don't care. So many vegetables and stuff. Cheese on top. So guys, I hope you make this one. It was really good. Thought it was a quick and easier way of making risotto today, and something with a little bit of flavor to it with the chicken and sausage and stuff. This one's a yummy one. So I hope you guys make this one. It's a little healthier than the rice because of the quinoa that we use instead. So thanks for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoy this one. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't work too hard, but I know you will. And we'll see you next time on Inspire the Simple Life.